Tonight I want to talk to you about throttle maintenance and a couple of things to look out for when you're working on your bike, cleaning things up. Here's the first thing we're going to talk about is the throttle tube. Now we've all been there. You have an old bike, you buy it, it comes with a tube like this, you want to make sure you replace it. A lot of times, maybe you take a spill and it'll wear out like this on the end. It could bind on the bar. You may want to replace that throttle. Now, even before that, there's something else I want to talk to you about. We'll talk about also why this is sanded, but first, here's a throttle tube that looks pretty good. But what happens is when people mount them on the handlebar, they put it so far down that the end of the bar begins to wear through the tube. And you're going to eventually have a worn out tube, or it's going to wind up sticking around the edge. So look for those things on your throttle tube. That's number one. Number two, as you can see here, I have sanded down this section of the handlebar. Why? Because it's a little bit thicker due to paint, not so much for anodizing, but if you're running a set of painted bars, take some sandpaper and run it along where that tube is going to be sitting. This way it spins a lot more freely on there when you get it all together. What else should we be looking out for today? The throttle housing itself, these two pieces, okay? You want to make sure that they're really, really clean inside. So take them apart, take a little brake clean like this, or maybe you have a parts washer, but brake clean will work fine. Then get in there with a screwdriver, with a paper towel on the end, or some rags, whatever it may be, and you can get in there and clean out all of the old lubricant that is in there. Part of the cable may have frayed away, and just some dusty metal from the use of the cable when you're riding the bike. So you want to clean out that housing, make it really clean inside there. You might want to sand off the end of your bar, and also take a look at your throttle housings. Take off the grip, or if your grip is ripped and you're going to replace it, take a look at the throttle housings and make sure that they're in good condition.